Hey guys, I'm your host Random Guy 12345 and I just wanted to put a quick disclaimer that this video was supposed to be released on the 1st of April. Please take my opinion for the thumbnail and the title with a grain of salt. But moving on with the actual video, let's talk about Jujutsu Kaisen because I'm sure you've heard of it over the past few months because it's certainly making a few waves. But I think the best way to describe a series like Jujutsu Kaisen with each episode that went by, I remembered one thing. I was a kid and I was watching the fight with Goku and Frieza. Goku transforms into Super Saiyan 1 and beats the living daylights out of Frieza, and it was so cool that I was very hyped for the first time. And that's what I felt with Jujutsu Kaisen as well. Now, let's talk about two main things about Jujutsu Kaisen. So, first of all, Jujutsu Kaisen, the manga. Now, the manga is as a standalone feature. It's amazing. The storyline is good. The paneling is amazing. The art, it's pretty nice. Yeah, the overall story and the pacing is just perfect. Becomes a joke. I mean, it's impossible that something can be so good. But granted, I didn't like the Tokyo Exchange event because that was kind of shaky. The experience escalated a lot towards the end. But what I really wanted to talk about is the anime. Now, Jujutsu Kaisen, the manga, it does pretty amazing in all regards, and the anime just takes that, it doesn't add anything new specifically, and just adds it up. So it makes the manga, which is already so good, and makes it into a whole new level of amazingness and hype. Now, the animation, I'm sure you've looked at it all across YouTube, is just flawless. The characters, the character development, the pacing especially of the anime. Now the pacing is not bad because a few pacing errors I've seen in a lot of anime, like One Piece. See, One Piece, it's amazing, and the thing about One Piece is, the anime at least, it adapted one chapter per episode. Now that's kind of scary because if you think about it, One Piece has over 1,000 chapters now, and that's a staggering amount for the anime to cover, and it just becomes very intimidating for a person to jump into it if they're considering only the anime. Jujutsu Kaisen, the anime, it just does everything so significantly better yet stays the same, and I don't know how that's possible because again, the storyline, everything is just so beautiful. It's never bland in one place or it's never bleak, and the story just keeps on moving forward. And I'm not sure how to describe it, but then again, let's move on to the characters. Now, the characters, all of them are well developed, they're very funny, I love their personalities, and their curse techniques are all off the charts. And Gege Akutami, the author of Jujutsu Kaisen, is very creative with handling all these issues. And another example that I want to take from One Piece and a series like Dragon Ball, like I mentioned before, is that their characters are also very well developed. They have a lot of work put into them, and this is partly due to the fact that these series have been running for a really long amount of time. And even though this fact is there, all the characters are developed really well. They have a lot of backstory to them, they have a lot of depth, and they're just never one-dimensional. And Jujutsu Kaisen manages the same thing, but it's been running for a significantly less amount of time than any of these series. So yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen, it does everything really well. The manga, again, beautiful. I highly suggest you read it because the current events in the manga are just so good that I'm sure you would enjoy it. Now, another thing that I wanted to bring up was I was hoping to stay anime only for this series, Jujutsu Kaisen, because I was thinking to myself, hey, if the anime is doing everything so well, why can't I just wait for another season to be released? If I stayed anime only, what would be the point? Because there's so much more of a story to dive into. There's so much more of a world that I need to explore. That of course left me with a lot of questions with season 1 or up till where I watched it before I read the manga. So yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen is a must read or a must watch. It's a pretty great thing, and I highly suggest you check it out because it is a series that will blow your mind away. But that is it for today's episode, guys. If you enjoyed, make sure you like, share and subscribe, and turn on post notifications so that you don't miss on any of our other videos. So yeah, stay home, stay safe, and remember, go beyond plus ultra.